Welcome back to the First Alert Playbook. Every Monday here on the WITN live stream, we're talking ECU football to start as usual here as the regular season came to a close this weekend. With that, we've got a little bit of downtime coming off the 8-4 year, first 8-win regular season since 2014, and it leaves us with a full week to wait before we find out the bowl selection. As we take a look at a couple of the big sites projections for what's to come in this year. We've got CBS saying Pirates are going to play in the Fenway Bowl, or projecting that, we should say. That would be December 28th in Boston, if it comes true. As for ESPN, they had two separate projections by two of their experts. Myrtle Beach Bowl being one on December 19th, and then in Texas, the Armed Forces Bowl. That would be on January 2nd, one of the later bowls, but a lot to keep our eye on here. Then Sports Illustrated, they're saying the Gasparilla Bowl, which would be in Tampa, that being December 19th. Obviously, it doesn't have to be any of these bowls. It could be something off this list, but at this time of year, it's just fun gossip. And when it comes to next year, take a look at this. A lot of departures this weekend from in-conference coaches at Tulane. John Summerall is headed to Florida, so there'll be an opening there in New Orleans. For South Florida, Alex Golish is headed to Auburn, so two coaches going to the SEC. Then at North Texas, Eric Morris, he's going to Oklahoma State. And Memphis is losing Ryan Silverfield as he heads to Arkansas, a team earlier in the year Memphis actually beat. He's headed to the Hogs there as 4 departures open. So next year, if the Pirates can run this thing back, there's potentially some teams rebuilding, a lot to potentially look at moving forwards. As that kind of wraps up, we'll find out on Sunday all the bowl game implications for the Pirates, as we will report that on WITN. Now, as we come up for this upcoming week, a lot of basketball in Minji's Coliseum, both the men and women at home this week. Let's take a look at the schedule as it gets going tomorrow. ECU men will host Humes out of Maryland Eastern Shore on Tuesday night, 7 p.m. there in the Coliseum. Then the women have it the next night, hosting James Madison at 6 p.m. As for the weekend, the men back at home for UNC Greensboro Saturday evening at 4, as we will have highlights and post-game from all to most of those action, or most of that action, coming up for you on our linear programming. Then on Friday in the high school game, a huge weekend when it comes to the playoffs for football. Jacksonville in 6A is at home, while Northside Jacks goes on the road for the first time in 5A. West Craven also on the road, and the Kinston-James Keenan matchup, one of the big ones, two of our teams playing each other in 3A, as Tarboro will wrap things up in 2A at home per usual, all trying to go to a state championship. We'll have highlights of all these games on WITN End Zone at 11 p.m. Friday per usual, as there's two rounds, I should say, left in the high school football season. We'll have all that coverage coming up. We thank you for watching the First Alert Playbook here on our streaming. We thank you, and we'll see you next Monday at 2:30 here, Facebook, YouTube, wherever you get your streams. Appreciate it.